Welcome to our phonics lesson. Now, students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, we're going to do just a different activity today. In today's phonics lesson, I want you to show me how much you know about phonics. So in a little bit, I'm going to work with you, and together we're going to write down some letters and some blends. I want you to be careful about something, though. Be very careful that you write only your answers. So be careful to keep your eyes right on the paper. Now, I'm going to give you all kinds of different directions. So students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, before we even start activity, are you ready to practice directions in a fun way? Do you know how to play the game Simon Says? Remember, for Simon Says, you get to do what I say as long as I say the word Simon Says. But if I don't say the words Simon Says, I don't want you to do anything at all except give me a nice smile. Are you ready, students watching? Are you ready, boys and girls in this classroom? Now, students watching, I have to tell you something. I've got everybody's eyes on me. Do I have your eyes on me? I think so. Let's start. Simon Says, touch your shoulders. Nice. Everyone has their hands on their shoulders. Do you, students watching? Simon Says, touch your knees. Touch your waist. Ooh, I had some people touch their waist, and Simon Says didn't say it. Simon Says, touch your head. Simon Says, touch your waist. Touch your knees. Ooh, that was better that time. Simon Says, touch your eyes. Simon Says, touch your ears. Touch your mouth. Good. You're doing much better. Simon Says, pick up your pencil. Simon Says, give me a smile. And Simon Says, we're ready to do our very best work. Now, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom, our cover sheet we're going to use for this activity. And once again, that is to help us. We want to make sure that we're very focused on just our paper. I want to see how much work you know and how many things you know, not your neighbor or anybody else. So students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, your name should be written at the top. I want you to take your cover sheet and put your cover sheet above the number 1. Now, I'm going to read the directions out loud to you, and while I read directions, I want you to have your eyes right on me. That way, you're really able to hear and know what to do. So number 1 says to write the 5 vowels. Write the 5 vowels. Don't begin yet, because I want 1 vowel in each of our boxes. Begin. Oh, I see some neat work already. Use your cover sheet to cover, and use your extra hand to cover also. Looks good. 1 vowel in every box. When you're done, go back and check your work. You're doing fine. Just keep going. Good. Keep going. You're doing great. Oh, good idea. Oh, students watching, Brock is using his extra hand to cover up his work as he's checking. That's being a wise worker. Good thinking, Brock. That last one done too. Good, Hannah A. Now, students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, take your cover sheet and put your cover sheet above the number 2. Listen carefully as I read these directions. Number 2 says, write the mark we use to show the short sound or nickname of the vowels. Write the mark we use to show the short sound or nickname of the vowels. Finish the space. What would we put above a short sound? When you've done that, just cover it up. Oh, students watching, I'm seeing such neat, careful, quiet workers. Now, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom, take your cover sheet and put it above the number 3. Number 3 says, write the letter that your teacher sounds. Write the letter that your teacher sounds. Now, students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, put your finger right now at house 1. I'm going to say the word eyes. When I say eyes, your eyes go right to my lips. You give me a smile. I'm going to say each letter 2 times and point back to you. When I point back, it's your turn to write. You ready? Put your finger at house 1. Eyes. Write the letter that says S. S. I like how Kendra waited for me to point back. Put your finger at house 2. Eyes. O. O. Good. Put your finger at house 3. Eyes. K. K. Oh, Kendra has waited every time for me to point back. Now notice something. Take your cover sheet and cover up those first 3 houses. Put your finger at house 4, eyes. B, B. Put your finger at house 5. Mm. Put your finger at house 6. T, t. Good, nice and neat. Now, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom, take your cover sheet and put your cover sheet above the number 4. Number 4 says, write the blend your teacher says. Think about what a blend is. Write the blend your teacher says. Put your finger on house 1, eyes. Write the blend, nah. Nah. Right there, Cooper. Good. Using that extra hands. Put your finger at house 2, eyes. Ole. Ole. Nice and neat, Hannah S. Doing fine, Jaden. Put your finger at house 3, eyes. Te, te. Kendra or Kira, I like how you're covering. Me too. Now you can cover, good, you can cover up that first set. Now, students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, when you are done with just that first row, you can carefully take your cover sheet and cover up those 3 houses. Put your finger at house 4, eyes. Before I say the blend, here's my question. How are you doing? Are you doing your best work? Does it look nice and neat? Are you listening carefully? I hope so. Here we go. House 4, write the blend. Sa, sa. Good. Cover it up. Good. Put your finger at house 5. Ca. Ca. Like how neatly you're writing. Put your finger at house 6. Eyes. Na. Na. Eyes right on your work. Good for you. So pretty. So pretty. Cooper. Cooper, be careful. Be careful. Now, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom, there's one more step to this activity. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your cover sheet and I want you to turn it into a tent. And carefully look under your tent. Make sure you filled in every box correctly. When you're sure, put your pencil inside your table and just fold your hands. Careful workers. Nice, Kendra. All right, table 3, let's slip those pencils inside your table. No more pencils are out. Now listen carefully to what I need you to do. I want you to take your cover sheet and pass it in quietly. Don't do anything else. Now take your activity worksheet and pass it in. Don't do anything else. Now, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom, in just a moment, we're going to do something just a little bit different. But I want you to listen to my instructions so you know just what to do. Now, boys and girls in this classroom, in a moment, you'll be coming up to my desk. And when you come up to my desk, I'm going to show a row of words. And I want you to read it to me. Students watching, you'll do the same thing with your on-site teacher. But here's how I want you to read those words. I want you to read them quickly, but I also want you to read them accurately. Accurately means reading them the right way. So be careful of your 1-vowel rule and your 2-vowel rule. Be careful as you're looking at those consonants because I want you to read them very well and very quickly. Now, when it is not your turn to come up to my desk to read, in a moment I'll say the word begin, and that just means get out your seat work and continue to work and finish your seat work. So students watching, you'll be working with your on-site teacher in just a moment to read one row of words, and boys in our class, girls in our classroom, you'll get to come to my desk and read some words to me. Begin. Get out your seat work and get very busy. Leah, begin with this row.
Ma, rip, mud, dig, gate.
Thank you. Jen, read this row quickly.
Sit, bat, tub, nose.
Thank you. Kira, quickly read this row.
Tit, bat, tom, bug, nose.
Thank you.